Before we get into the next weekly challenge, which is to practice yoga for one entire week, there's one thing that I want to address that I did not discuss in last week's challenge, which was the meditation challenge. If you recall on my video on how to meditate, or how I was going to be meditating for the week, one of the things I mentioned was, in the practice, I was going to ask the question, what is my life's purpose? And when I told you that, its answers will come. So when you ask the question, you don't put any pressure on having an answer. You just plant a seed in the meditation and you wait for that seed to grow. So at the end of the meditation week, I mentioned nothing about any messages that I received, but I told you you would get messages. And it's a pretty personal thing to share, but since I'm kind of revealing the practice and sharing my experiences with you, I'm going to share with you some of the messages that I did receive during last week's meditation. I found that practice to be incredibly beneficial, to ask the question and release it and let the answers come. Because when they come with a confidence that the thinking mind really doesn't have behind it. So for me last week, the messages that I started to receive were kind of some intuitions that I had the weeks prior. I was leaning into starting to open up to the idea of teaching yoga again, and teaching some of the philosophy behind yoga and inspiring other people to live their life's purpose. So last week during the practice, that is what I started to really feel was the direction that I need to go in. And again, you put no pressure behind it. You just start to move in that direction and see how it feels, right? So I have been moving in that direction, as you can see, by me wanting to teach the yoga postures or do a yoga posture weekly challenge next week. And the videos that I'm putting out about what yoga is, and you'll see more stuff like that in the coming weeks, because I do feel like it is what I'm here to do, to inspire people to live a life of purpose, a fulfilling life, a creative life. Also, what came of it is this sense of lack of worry about where my life is headed. Previous to that, I was just incredibly concerned that I was heading in the right direction, overly worried about money, overly worried about time, and slowly but surely, by adding meditation, by asking the question, what is my life's purpose, like a weight has been lifted. I'm worrying less about those things. I just wanted to share that with you because I mentioned nothing at the end of the week about any insights that might have come, but they did come throughout the week. And I'm going to carry it over into the yoga practice as well. I'm going to, while in yoga, ask that same question, what is my life's purpose? And also I added it into my run as well. While I was running, I would ask, what is my life's purpose? I tried to bring that meditative mind into the jog. It was so great, so beneficial. It made the run easier and more pleasant. I felt like I was in the moment. I encourage you, if you did do that with me, to continue to do it, and also share with me, what did you get any insights? If you did practice this with me, have you gotten any insights? And you don't have to necessarily use it in meditation. You can do it before bed. You can ask, what is my life's purpose? You can wake up in the morning and ask, what is my life's purpose? 3 calm breaths, ask that question, and then let it go and see what answers might come. It is fertile soil to do it in meditation, so I do recommend that, but you don't have to necessarily be meditating to ask that question. And what better time? And by the way, I'm not trying to promote you to buy our shirts. I mean, I'd love for you to buy our shirts. I'd love for you to represent the Break from the Grind brand, but I do have a new shirt that I designed about purpose, because I think it's important to ask, what is your life's purpose? I think it's important for people to have a purpose in life. So check out this shirt. It's available on all of our print-on-demand sites. You can get it now. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, this week we'll be doing the yoga postures, and I've really tried to think about how to share that with you. So I've come up with something. I'm going to put out a video on the practice that I will be doing, the yoga postures that I will be doing. That will come first. That'll come tomorrow, so that you can join me, much like I did with the meditation practice. So you'll see it's very simple. It's a beginner's yoga practice, very easy, and you can join me. You can do it right along with me, and I'd love to see how you feel about it, how it feels in your body to practice the yoga posture. So that video will be coming out tomorrow, and then Then the weekly challenge starts of doing that practice, and I'll go over everything with you, what that challenge is going to be like, because I am going to challenge myself to make it a little bit harder as the week goes along. So, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you for tuning in.